So I have a bone to pick. By the way, this is the first time I'm talking on this account, so if I'm weird, I'm sorry, but I need to be discussing this with people. So I'm like 150 pages into releasing 10, and this video isn't actually about this book. I'm actually enjoying it. My problem lies with how the series has been ordered so far. So let's go back to Miss Chloe Walsh's Facebook page back in the day. There were multiple times on that group where Chloe confirmed that after she finished Joey and Aoife's story, the next couple she'd be writing about was Lizzie and Huey. And this is where it gets frustrating. The only reason she put out Taming 7 before this book was because she put a poll on her Facebook group where she was like, hey lads, whose book do you want next? And everyone voted Gibbsy. So what frustrates me most is that Chloe and us knew how important it was to get Lizzie's story before Gibbsy's. Because then in Taming 7, while it wouldn't have excused Lizzie's actions, we would have understood why she was hurting and why she did the things that she did. And imagine with the Mark stuff, we get Lizzie's backstory with him first. Then bam, Taming 7, we find out Gibbsy went through the same trauma. That would have been more hard-hitting in my opinion. And even worse, we get a whole book about Aoife and Joey growing up, then we get a whole book about Huey and Lizzie growing up. It pisses me off now even more that we will never get that with Claire and Gibbsy, who, let's be honest, was the couple we wanted it for most. What do you mean I don't get to see them falling in love as kids like we do with these two couples? What the best part of the series is seeing these characters grow up with each other and fall in love at a young age. And then by the time we get to the Keeping 13, Taming 7 timeline, we know every part of their history. You get so much more context and so much more attached to these characters if it's structured that way. It just hurts that we get these long, detailed books about how Joey and Aoife fell in love as kids and now Huey and Lizzie, and then we'll never get that with Claire and Gibbsy now. I think writing Taming 7 in general, but specifically before this story, is such a disservice to Lizzie's development, but such a disservice to Claire and Gibbsy's story. I don't know, am I being dramatic or do y'all agree?